Hi, my name is Robert. My student number is 11568849. Again, my name is Robert Ellis, and my student number is 11568849. The following is a speech for exam 4, that's Roman numeral 4, question 2. When organizing a recycling center, you must first find an area to hold said recycling center. An old garage, a building, a basement, somewhere to hold the items that are being recycled.
From where I started to where I ended.
You then must also gather items for it, such as cleaning the area so it's not, dirty and crowded.
Yes.
Have totes, tubs, bins, barrels, anything that you can hold something in. You need labels for stuff that is hazardous or stuff that is like plastic and paper and everything else. You also need to have the area nice and organized, stacked, put away, and when it's all nice and labeled, make sure your family knows where things need to go. Also, make sure you have a place to take the things that you are done with, like a local organization that recycles, or even if you're recycling yourself, make sure you have a use for the things you're recycling. Cover the wall with something that you can hang things off of that's easy to put, like pegboard's great, or even corkboard, I guess, would be pretty good. Also, make sure you have something on the floor, not just concrete, like a tile, or for example, you could even use carpet tile, which, like I read, would be easier to clean and definitely easier to replace from damage and other things. While going about organizing, you can even include community, neighborhood. Granted, this would take a bigger area and everything, but organizing this, it takes a lot of planning. So make sure that you have your plan drawn out and very unison. Make sure it's nice and thought out and planned, so you don't just wing on it and fall out and everything else. Make sure that it's nice and securely planned. So therefore, when you are going through and getting everything taken care of, that it's not going to backfire on you by you having a whole, bunch of bottled water, and like all the bottles from the bottled water, and you have nothing to do with them, so you just have a bunch of plastic bottles stacked up in your garage. You're not doing anybody any good. Don't be afraid to, if need be, outsource to other places. Look for advice. For example, I live in Alaska, so if I'm organizing one, I wouldn't be afraid to outsource to Green Star up in Fairbanks to help me out with getting rid of my stuff I recycle. So anytime you're doing the stuff that you have to do, don't keep it all to yourself. Definitely outsource, because I don't know about you, but I know about me. If I in a week get 300 water bottles, I have no use for 300 water bottles. Whereas a place like Green Star can reuse that plastic where I can't. Or even if you just spend time recycling old homework papers, that paper can be used for something. Anything, it can all be recycled and reused countless times, especially plastics. So just keep in mind that when you're organizing your stuff and taking care of all of it, that a plan is good to have it set out, and in order, what you need to do is you need to have an area to do it, 2, the supplies to do it. And the supplies consist of stuff to hold the recycling, such as bins, barrels, tubs, containers of some sort. Even plastic bags could work. You need to have some sort of system to hang things, organize things, stack things. You need to have labels for each item, such as, even duct tape with Sharpie on it would work. Make sure you draw the recycling symbol on containers so it's known that it's recycling, definitely. And like I said before, don't be afraid to outsource to a bigger industry to help you get rid of it, because I don't think anyone has a use for 300 water bottles in 1 week. And that may sound like an extreme number, but I know for me, coming from a family with 2 little sisters, that if bottled water or even bottled juice, for example, or soda is brought in the house, 300 is not really a big number, because it's just, if it's there, it gets drank. So 300 aluminum cans or 500 water bottles, in a period of 1 to 2 weeks is a large number, but you don't have a use for 300 to 500 miscellaneous items. Yeah, and with that, I hope you enjoyed my speech, and yeah, once again, it's still Halloween, so happy Halloween, and thank you for listening.